comics. Ah!
Donkey Jaw Projects.
So I just read this bad boy, Zero Jumper. It just came out this week or a couple weeks ago, I don't know, from Alternate Comics. Finally, my comic shop. This was the last chance. I was gonna tell them if they didn't get comics from Alterna this month or this time that I came, then I would just get my Alterna comics directly from Alterna. But they finally came through, so I am now getting every newsstand issue in my pull list that comes out from Alterna. Not the graphic novels necessarily, but every newsstand issue. They put out about 4 books a month, and they're all they're almost all $1.50 each, so that's a full $6 whole dollars a month to get every Alterna book. So that's kind of cool. Some of them are $2, so whatever, there's an extra 50 cents in there once in a while. I think those are like the anthology ones. And then I have this on my list too, Cold War. I've been reading it. It's pretty good. This is the 3rd issue. I'm digging it. It's interesting. I'm curious to see where it goes. But this one's really cool. It's like super awesome, like time jumping, but in a really cool way. Not like in a like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be nuts. But actually, maybe it will be nuts. We'll see. Sci-fi thing, and the end is like an awesome cliffhanger that's just like, whoa. Like just the beginning like makes you want to read it. Like I'll read you the beginning page. This is the beginning page. It says, "This began with a promise I think I'll have to break. I know you won't like it, but if everything goes according to plan, I'll be dead. Jump 1. Bam." I mean, if that's not an intriguing way to start a story, I don't know. And it's a very quick read. It took me, I don't know how long it took me, maybe 15 minutes. I'm a slow reader, but this is a super quick read. You could probably read it in 5 to 10 minutes. The art is just beautiful. Like I'm very impressed by the art. The colors are great. I loved everything about it. I'm gonna be looking at this bad boy for a while, and I can't wait for the next issue in 2 months. That's how they do it. They do it, is it 2 months? Yeah, 2 months. They do every other month a book comes out. So this is 1 in 4 issues. So if you want to get the whole thing, it's only going to be $4, $5, $6. Same math I just did earlier. So yeah, I read the first one of this one, Go West, and it was good. And I'm curious to see where it goes. Pretty cool story. This one's a new one, a #1. I'm interested in that. So, yeah. By the way, this is day 93 of 100 Days of Making Comics. And I got a cool secret in the back. The tablet came. It's in the trunk. I just got to run some errands, go home, and hopefully have a chance to at least set it up. I don't know if I'll be able to play around with it or not today. I might not. I'll probably do a little bit of playing around with it tomorrow morning, but tomorrow is Saturday. It's the weekend, and I'm going to a comic convention, Plastic City Comic Con, and there is going to be the guy who created Alterna Comics, Peter Simeti. He's going to be there, so I'm excited. I may or may not bring some pages. I think I might bring some pages just to show him. I don't know. Let him see what he thinks of my storytelling. It's just the art, you know. It's not the actual words and stuff. It's not the finished work. You know, so I might bring that, see what he says if he's interested in checking it out, and talk to him about some stuff if he's open to talking. But at the very least, I'd like to get all of, he did a comic series called The Chair, and I want to get all the issues of that, and you know, hopefully he'll sign it and I'll be able to introduce myself at least, you know. But it'd be cool to meet the guy who I'm hoping to do comics for his company, you know. Well, it's creator owned, so it's for me, but through his company, his publishing company. I had an interesting conversation with Adam Lohr about whether creator-owned companies, like companies who do creator-owned comics, are they publishers or are they distributors? Like, what are they actually? And it's an interesting question. I don't know, you know. So that being said, I did my writing today. Did about 45 minutes more or less of writing for The Hitchhiker. I'm excited about that. It's probably about 5 or 6, depending on how you stretch it, pages in at the moment. I'm just doing it linearly, like what this happens next, then this happens next, and this happens next, and again, like I talked about it yesterday. I'll you know, go back and edit, see how the collaborator, who is Mr. Adam Lohr, again, he's collaborating with me on it, and see what he thinks. He liked the first bit that I did yesterday, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be rad. It's gonna be cool. And it's kind of got a similar vibe to like this thing, you know. I mean, very different in some ways. Like this is kind of very slick and probably better storytelling than I'm doing. This one jumps right into the action. It shows you right from the beginning a glimpse of what the whole premise is for the whole story, and it shows you how the world functions. It demonstrates how this person's world functions and what he's doing right from the get-go, and at the end it gives you like a really tasty, juicy morsel of like, oh, this is where this thing is going. So I'm excited. But yeah, like mine is, the comic I'm doing is more like, it's more like the style of like Marvel, I don't know, like you know, the Marvel method. That's kind of the way I like to write, and we'll see if it develops and gets more sophisticated through time. But for now, it's like, all right, I got these characters, and there's gonna be a bad guy in every issue, a new bad guy, a new like interesting situation, and each issue is gonna be like its own story. I don't know about story arcs yet, because I don't really know. I understand like my characters' personalities so far, but I don't know like where they're going yet, and I think I'm gonna just kind of figure that out as I go with this one. So yeah, anyways, what else is there to say? I don't know, I'm just really excited to get that tablet up and running and start playing around with it, you know. Oh, I was watching video today. Robert Johnston. He did he's on day 99 of 100 Days of Making Comics. Today, I don't know if it's today he's publishing or tomorrow, publishing the last day 100. So congratulations to you, man, for getting through the whole thing. And I've been enjoying the videos I've been able to catch, and good stuff. And he did, I don't know if you guys know, but he did like this thing he did all the like Take Me to Your Leader Tuesday stuff. He did that with us. He also did videos and stuff with me and Scott. Like, he wasn't like, me and Scott put it together, but he joined in the fun, is what I'm saying. And he did some cool videos. And then the last one, he did this thing where it was like he did like a drawing of me and Scott like fighting, like a duel, and gave us pointing ears, which made us aliens. And it was like really cool. It was a fun video, a fun illustration. So check his stuff out. He's a cool dude. But all I wanted to say was that he was demonstrating using the that website Flaton to flat a comic page, and it was interesting to see how he did it. I have a feeling he'll approach it even a little bit differently than he did originally, but it looks like it's a cool tool. I think I'm gonna try to put Flaton into my process for making comics, and I'm gonna start hopefully this weekend, because I got Daisy Ted comics to put some gray tones into, and finish that up. So yeah, I'm excited to play around in that with Flaton as well and see how that works. I think there's some techniques that you can do with your comic, because like obviously it's not perfect. It's a robot trying to do something humans would kind of in some ways be better doing, but it takes a step out that is really one of those like steps nobody really wants to do. And I think there's ways to get around some of the glitchy things that happen with it, because it'll fill in like every little tiny space, and it'll fill certain things in with different colors. Like he had a line of bushes, and you know, Robert had, and what he could have done, and he was talking about this, that, like I got the idea from him, and he got the idea from Jason Brubaker. But what he could have probably done is gone in and done like a fake, taken his line drawing, but then like use Flaton with like a fake line drawing version where you like erase some of the inner lines so it colors all the bushes the same color instead of each individual bush a separate color that was in a line. So he could have like threw a little erase line right in the middle of the bushes, and then all of them would have been the same color. That's just one example of the many different things that you can do. And then, you know, you get a file that's just the flats, you know, from Flaton. So then bring that in and put your actual real line art over that. So, I don't know. I think there's ways around the issues that you can run into with it. And I mean, it's got to be quicker than doing it yourself, you know, so the flats. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the convention tomorrow. We'll see what happens, what video I'm able to get, and I will try to put some video of me either setting up the tablet tonight or showing you. I'll at least leave a picture at the end of this video showing that I opened the box or something, you know. We'll see what I can actually get done and what I can video. But yeah, so stay tuned for whatever's coming next. And thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you on the next episode if I don't say much after this. Alright. Alright, here we go. It's here. I got the adapter. And here's the tablet. It's time to open this bad boy up. So excited. It's like Christmas in April. Let's do this. This is gonna revolutionize my art. You better watch out, people. I'm not doing any more. No more traditional art for me. No, I'm just joking. It's a box. This box came in a big box, and now inside this box is another box. Gotta love it. Gaomon. Alright, so it's Gaomon PD1560. That's the model. And here we go. Here, let me open this bad boy up first, because this is boring. This is like opening up the card first before you open the present. There we go. It's an adapter. Hopefully it's the right kind of adapter. Let's see. It's supposed to be. Doesn't fit this way. Uh-oh. Oh, it fits. Hopefully it works. Alright. Well, it doesn't come in like pretty packaging, but it comes in nice packaging. Nice and sturdy. Like, this thing is not going to break with all the boxes and padding they put. It's not going to break. Alright, I'll try to make sure it's kind of in the light for y'all. Got too much stuff in the way. here's some instrucciones. I don't know how much I'll need. I know I gotta install the driver. I haven't even tried doing that or anything yet. So here we go. Here's the stand that it comes with. I've seen videos, so I know it comes with like a screwdriver to put the stand, screw the stand into the thing. Apparently this is just like the same typical stand that they use for most, that most companies use, I guess. I don't know if I push it in or pull it, or did I pull it? Oh, okay. It can go up to a 90-degree angle. Actually, it looks like even, I wonder if it goes even deeper than that, but you know, it's pretty versatile. Feels pretty good. This part's plastic. It's a little sounding rickety, but I'm sure it's fine. Here's the accoutrement, the 4 screws needed to assemble. It comes with 2 gloves, apparently. I only see one at the moment, but here's the screwdriver. Look at this. This is like premium screwdriver, man. This is the cord. The big cord with the HDMI and all that. The one that I needed the adapter for. My camera cord's all... Sorry about that. This is to power the pen. The 8190 whatever point sensitivity pen. The overkill pen. I'm going to call it the overkill pen. Maybe I should draw a picture of overkill from Spawn with the overkill pen. I don't see a second. Maybe it's in here, but it's so small. Second glove. Let me put the glove on so I can be cool like, you know, people who have gloves for their art. Hopefully it's big enough for me. I got big hands. Actually, I found out today that maybe I don't have big hands. Ooh, it's like, it seems actually comfortable. It's like spandex. It's like, how's the, like this, right? Spidey spandexy thing. Feels weird. Whatever. Anyways, the Le Pen, Le Pluma, so I can make my fake art with. It's got 2 little clickies. I don't think, yeah, this one doesn't have an eraser. It's got a tip and a stand, and in the stand comes replacement tips. Sweet, right? Hopefully I don't break them right from the get-go. I don't know, how often do you guys go through tips? Does it like, oh, and it can stand like this way apparently. Maybe it clips in, I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it just sits there like willy-nilly like. And then it sits like this too. A lot of people say they don't use the pen holder. It seems like it would fall over a lot. Alright, so there's that. Comes with a case for it, which only, it doesn't fit the stand, it only fits the actual tablet like very tightly, which is cool, I guess, if you want to travel with it or whatever. But the thing is you have to set up like all the cords. So I mean, if I were to go on a vacation, I could travel with it or something like that, but you know, I'm not going to be like bringing it in my car into work and stuff and setting it up, and that would be too much, you know. But if I was like on a vacation maybe, or a trip somewhere, like I could set up a little station somewhere at somebody's house and a table, and that'd be handy, I guess, right? Plasticky plastic, foamy foam. Here's the thingy. I only got 1 glove, but I don't even know if I'm gonna need it. I probably will use the glove, I don't know. Do you guys use the glove? Do you use protection? So here it is. I guess I could put this box away. foamy foam. Oh, here, this is the screen protector. I saw somebody, they like washed it first and then they washed the surface of the thing and then let it dry. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Apparently it's a good thing, you know, you spend this money on it, you want to make sure you keep it nice. So I'm gonna put this right here with the foamy foam so that it's not getting scratched up. It might have like a protective surface on the protective surface, I don't know. I've literally never even seen a drawing tablet, screen tablet before. Like, do they sell them in stores? I don't know. Even if they do, I don't go to those kind of stores generally. I've never even seen one, let alone played with one or messed with one. Here it is. It's got these little express keys or whatever you call them. Bunch of them. Got the power button, menu, plus, minus, auto, sync, I guess, I don't know. It's got the screws on the back. So I suppose at this point it's good to read the instructions, so I'll see you in a few, once it's maybe set up or something.
Oh, oh, dun, 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 dun.
Alright, so here's the verdict. It's on. It works. It's connected. It's doing things. When you put the thing on the screen, it does things. I was really confused for a minute there, like why is it like going, like I could see like my little icons kind of like inching in the side of the screen, and then I would like try to use the mouse on my computer and I wouldn't see it, but I'd see like the arrow on the screen of the tablet moving, and I was just so confused. And apparently what it was doing was it's showing, like on the tablet, it's showing the screen of like what's directly to the right of my screen on my computer. So it's like there's my screen on my computer, and then to the right, like if I could slide to the right like I would with my phone, I would see what I'm seeing. So that's weird. Also, I'm not seeing the applications on the screen. I only see them on, like on the tablet screen. Like I see the background and everything, but I don't see the actual like Clip Studio Paint or something on the tablet screen. And then also when I tried to use the pen to write on like Clip Studio Paint, it wasn't writing. Like I could see it moving, but it wasn't actually writing anything. So it's on, it's doing things. There was a point where like the pen was like way off from where the arrow was. I somehow fixed that. I did like a calibration thing, I don't know, but I'm kind of confused like why it's not matching up or whatever. I don't know what's going on, but I assume I can calibrate it somehow. There's a way to like, I was messing with all the display settings, all the things that I could think of, but none of it's making it do the drawing tablet thing that it's supposed to do exactly. I know it's just a weird technicality and it's just going to be figured out, you know, soon. I don't have time to mess with it tonight anymore. And I'll probably watch a video tomorrow morning and figure it out before I go to the convention, and maybe do some test drawings if I can figure it out quick enough. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. I am happy with it. Probably the hardest thing to do was to get the like screen protector on. Like I wanted to make sure it was perfect and there was no like particles in between, and the screen was clean, and it was a little confusing because like you wipe it down and then there's like little pieces of the paper towel you're using or whatever on it, and you're trying to make sure there's none of that. It all worked out fine. It's looking great. And there is a difference, like the fact that the thickness of the glass, that is a thing that's a little bit weird, but I haven't even been able to test it yet because I can't figure out how to display on the tablet. And it's weird too because the aspect ratio of my laptop is not, you know, 1080. It's something else. It's a different aspect ratio. So, but the tablet is showing 1080 because it's 1080. And you can change it, and I don't get it. I don't know how to like configure these things, but I'm sure I'll be able to figure it out. It's just a technicality. So I'm excited, but I can't wait to futz around with it tomorrow. I can't do that tonight. Tonight, for the rest of the night, is, you know, hanging out with my wife and doing that, you know, eating some food and relaxing. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe you guys can give me some advice. I'm sure you know better than I do. Other than that, I will talk to you on the next episode. Thanks for watching today, and peace out. Try to get some good footage tomorrow. I don't know if I will. It's always nerve-wracking trying to do video at like a public place, like a convention, but we'll see. It'd be cool if I got like a picture with Peter or something. I don't know. I'm not usually the type of person to ask somebody to take a picture with me either, so we'll see. But anyways, thanks for watching. You guys rock. I'll talk to you on the next episode. Peace out.